Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Friday! We are back for more of the biggest Lego set I've ever built. It's probably not the biggest thing I've ever built out of Lego, that's hard to say. I've definitely built some big things in my time, but yeah, so this is here right now. I'm going to put this aside when we get to the next part, but we have these flex tube parts to build. So let me go ahead and get my camera back down here. Howdy, Sealan and everyone else. How's it going? Alright, so we need 8 of these. Do we have... Yeah, there's 4 in each of these, so that is good. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Get these out. And... oh, actually, you know what? Are these the short ones? Do I need the short ones or the long ones? Hold on. Still disassembling the Falcon. Do I need... We're getting some building spoilers. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need the short ones. 1-to-1. I mean, my screen isn't 1-to-1, but... Alright. They need to come up with a better way of differentiating these rather than 1-to-1. They should give you brick lengths, like they do for there we go, 4 of those, like they do for axles and stuff. Let's get these back in that bag. I think there's an extra one in there as well. All right, that we can put aside for now. So we got 5 of those. Let's put those right there. Very tired, ELL? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're building the Emperor's Throne Room Lego set right now. Nice. There we go. Let's get the other short ones out. That is 3 of them. That is the 4th one. There we go. Okay, there we go. Put that to the side as well. Now we need to look for the other parts. They're not in there. Alright, so that's good. Rough couple days at work. Thankfully, nothing you did, just stressful getting it fixed with a manic customer. Well, at least it's the weekend now, right? I hope it's the weekend for you. Okay, doesn't look like anything else in that bag is needed right now. And this one, we'll go ahead and pour this one out. You got the mini Disney castle set when you went to Disney a few weeks ago? Nice. I do not... Did that one just come out? Or am I thinking of a different one? Alright, let's see. I need bar holders with clips and bar holders with bars. 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. That is 5. That's 6. 7. That's 3 of those. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. And 1 of those. Alright. Get those back here. All right. Happy for a lot of reasons because of FF4. All right. So we have our short flex tubes, and we do want the... There we go. Need the bar holders with bars on the ends. Did see it at Disney Springs. May also be exclusive to that location. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's pretty nice, Bahamut. I don't know that I will try for those when I play. If I get I mean, I may try for them off camera, but I probably it'll depend a lot on when I get to various parts of the game and stuff. I do want to make sure that I get the summons, though. That is something that I want, because I've never really played with them. I don't believe. Complicated issues with Microsoft Exchange, changes done in the past, and users' email not working. Can't go into details. Oh yeah, I understand that. You do not recommend trying to farm the giant gloves? 3% drops are not fun. Ah, but try 0.1%. I'm looking at you, Yoichi Bo. Alright, so... with that... okay, we are not actually connecting these to anything. Alright. So they're going on the inside. Let me see if this is actually showing up on the camera. It is not showing up that well. Yeah, alright. Well, let's see. I could break out the actual instruction booklet, but... at least if I do this, they will all be in the same place. The days of grinding stuff in Ragnarok Online. I'm glad I never played that. I mean, to a certain extent, it depends on, like, how easy it is to how easy it is to cause it to make a check kind of thing, i.e., like, if you can encounter hundreds of the tiny creatures and, you know, like weak creatures in a moment, then it's not so bad if it's that low, but if it's like, oops, down a little bit. Like, you encounter one, and then you have to fight it for 5 minutes, and then you get to spend 5 minutes looking for another one. That's not the best. Okay. Let's get this in there. And then up there. Ah, poop. Can only deal with one at a time. Yeah, it's a little annoying. There we go. There we go. Get that there. Okay. Now we can do... that right there. Get that clipped there. And get this one on over here. There we go. Okay, there are those 4. Let's go ahead and rotate this around, see if I can do this without causing any major harm to anything. There we go. Alright. Phew. This is also getting heavy, so... It is not the easiest thing to lift up and move around. I mean, part of it is also because I'm, like, worried that I'm gonna pop something loose or something like that. And in fact, I did accidentally pop one of these corners loose during the week. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just, like, more time that you gotta spend doing something. There we go. There we go. And the 8th one. There we go. All right. So we got all of those on. See if I can get an angle on that. So we got those in the 4 corners. In other news, a major earthquake rocked the Eiffel Tower site in Paris this evening, and no damage was recorded, but locals have been complaining that the thing seemed completely turned around. But isn't it quadrilaterally symmetrical? Hush, kid. Okay, now, here is the next fun part. As I take this away, take it away, try to put it someplace else out of the way, and hope it doesn't cause any harm. There we go. All right, that is good. Then the next question will be whether I can get it back. All right. So we've got a bunch of bags that we need to go through, making the 4 arching sections. So, starting with bags at 29 and 30. Okay. Root beer. Alright, so let's see. We got 4 by 10. 1 by 3 tile, 1 by 2 tile, 1 by 8 tile. We're doing 4 of these. So you know what? Let's get all 4 here. There we go. There we go. Realize you have to go get an encounter in the barren waterways because you missed an encounter there. Oh, no. Don't you hate that? I still need to go back to FF2 and find the one iron giant that I haven't encountered. I haven't done that. I think I missed something in FF1 as well. So I need to go get those. Alright. 1 by 4 plates are here. There we go. There is the 3rd one, and the 4th one is right there. There we go. You don't even know what encounters you've missed in FF1 PR? Easiest one to miss is going to be your friendly neighborhood Warmech. Did you encounter Warmech? Warmech you know is one. Well, there you go. Hop to it. Hop to it, sir. Go encounter your friendly neighborhood Warmech. Like, he just wants to make you warm for the rest of your life in his nuclear hellfire. Metal Gear. Started FF3 PR, never really played 3 before, so fun times. That's nice. I really like it. I mean, FF3 in general. I do like the Pixel Remaster, but I do really wish that they would give you options for gameplay. Like, do you want to play literally the original game, but with actual bug fixes? Because that's kind of what I want. Alright, now we get to use lots of 1x2 brackets. 1x2 to 1x2 downward brackets. Oh, but your friendly neighborhood war mech is so nice. He just wants to nuke you. That's his goal in life. Are you gonna deny him that? That's so mean. Yeah, I mean the additions from the other stuff would be pretty nice too. FF1 PR beat game in 9 hours, timed 100%, 10.5 hours. The whole 1.5 hours was searching for war mech. Yeah, it didn't take me that long to encounter war mech, at least. I want to say it was only like a half an hour. I've not checked to see what my playtime on FF1 was. But yeah, I do really want to play the games like as initially presented, minus bugs. Because I like that. I like how many of them played. Okay. Do we have some? Oh, we have some up here. Okay, that's why I was out. Got more brackets up here. FF4 Steam has at least 2 bugs nonsense. Well, I don't mean like freezing issues. I mean, obviously that would be nice. But basically all of the early Final Fantasies have bugs with like weapon properties not working properly. And that is a little annoying. And spells. FF1 is pretty terrible in that way. FF2, of course, is infamous for having Ultima not work properly. And I swear they kept that in one of the updates, but not the Pixel Remaster. Where Cecil stands on chests rather than opening them. Well, I'm talking about, I mean, a game-breaking bug you can basically, unless it's always present at a specific point, like you just literally cannot open a certain chest because this will always happen there or something like that, or the game always freezes at a certain point, meaning that you can't finish the game. You can always just restart the game, load back up to your last save, which the games should have autosave. Like, it's interesting the playing through the Chrono Cross remaster and the Pixel remasters at the same time, because there's like elements of why did you teams not talk to each other? Why did you not talk to each other, guys? Auto-saving every time you leave a place in Chrono Cross, fantastic. Fantastic. That is just so good. It would be nice to have that in the Pixel remasters. But then, like, no auto battle in Chrono Cross, which admittedly is a little difficult to do, but you could just have it like set up to, like it predicts your attacks. If you attack with the weak attack and you hit, your accuracy is going to be high enough that it's going to jump up to your second attack and then your third attack kind of thing automatically. You're not going to have to scroll to them. So it could do that. If the enemies are weak enough, then it doesn't really matter if you're using elements or not. So it would be nice to have an auto attack like that in Chrono Cross, kind of matching what you got in Pixel Remasters, because I'm going to need that come New Game Plus. Well, I'm not going to need it, but it would be very nice come New Game Plus. But then you've got like you can Alt-Tab out of the Pixel Remasters. You can't do that in Chrono Cross. It pauses the game. You know, FF4 has a game-breaking bug. Right, but is it, like, guaranteed to happen? I don't think it is. Otherwise, it would be... Like, usually you can just go back to your last save and everything's fine. I mean, if the game locks up or freezes or something like that, I mean, it happens and it should be fixed, but... That's not quite the same as the Ultima spell literally doesn't work. Or some of the other white magic spells and black mage spells in FF1 just not working. They literally do nothing at all. FF6 PR is the one? Oh, yeah, sorry. Misread that. Okay, and then we get a fence, and we put it right in the middle. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Alright, next up. Alright. 4 of the rocker hinges. Alright, let's see. That's 2, then 3. There we go. Game-breaking bug in FF6 PR is the world reverting back to the world of balance after a certain event happens. Okay. Is that something where it's like one of those things that you can do either before or after the World of Ruin happens? Because if so, I kind of want to see that. Because there's a few events that you can do regardless. No one knows what causes a world to revert? Huh. Well, that is a thing. Alright, there we go. Almost all of the hinges are on. Watched a video where someone walked out of South Figaro and saved before realizing that the world was the world of balance and not the world of ruin. Oh, dear. Hopefully not over a save that they had already... And that's one reason why I don't run a single save. It was over the save that they had. Whoops. Well. And it's going to cause some replaying, I guess. Alright, almost done with this portion. I think they managed to use the autosave to save the file. Ah, okay. Yeah, so again, that's... Oh, that one does have an autosave? Fixing the old bugs to bring in new bugs. Yeah. I mean, I will say that I'm gonna be sad when I get to FF6 Pixel Remaster and I can't sketch Gao. Alright, bag 31. I do so enjoy sketching Gao. FF4 PR has an autosave, huh? Alright. Sketching Gao, you're not familiar with that? Yeah, so there's two versions of the original SNES cartridge, at least the US one. I don't know if this works on Japanese. And in the earlier version, they actually did fix this bug and released a new cartridge. Obviously, they didn't, like, send out cartridges to people who already owned it. But if you bought it later, you'd probably have the fixed one. I bought it fresh, but when you're on the Veldt and you have Realm, and you've sent Gao off to do some stuff, when he comes back, you can sketch him if you're if the timing's just right. You can sketch him, and that'll just cause all kinds of glitchiness. And one of the things that will happen is it doesn't always happen, but sometimes it will perform this way. You will end up with a ton of items in your inventory, including like 255 scimitars and 40-some economizers. Yeah, I don't think sketching an invisible monster might do something similar, but it's definitely not the same exact bug. It's definitely not the same exact bug. But it is, it's just a great way to get a ton of good items. It'll screw up the graphics as well for a short period of time, but it's nothing like that a save can't fix. At least you still get that moment when Ultros is sketched. It's just free inventory for you to sell? Well, it's not just free inventory to sell. I mean, you're also getting a ton of really good items. Scimitars are very good, but the economizers, you can just, like, equip everyone with economizers. So good. No grinding for all of those things. Equip everyone with scimitars as well, and just literally cut most of the enemies apart as you go through. Yeah, that one I'm sorry is getting fixed. That's a shame. Because I feel like that's more of an exploit than a bug, but that's me. Alright, let's get all of these elements on there. But yeah, it's so good. I think I showed it off in my Let's Play, because I was like, heck yeah, I want all this stuff. I wonder if they fixed the RNG manipulation you can do with Gao in the Veldt. Scimitar and other powerful sword plus Genji glove plus offering was always a favorite setup of yours. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's an extremely powerful setup. Plus it'll, I mean, Scimitar plus offering is, or even like 2 scimitars with Genji glove is just really good for, you know, even that's just good for cutting through enemies. Throwing the offering on top of it, and you're not only using one of the most powerful weapons in the game, but you're getting 4 attempts to instantly kill it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Made one boss super easy instead of doing it normally. Yeah. I mean, I also, I enjoyed cheesing the Mage Master. You can kill him by draining all of his MP. I don't think that's a bug, though. I think that's a... it's a cheese. Cheese strat. Because there are other enemies that, that you can drain all their MP away and they'll die as well. But it's usually not worth it. Because you can usually do more damage and they don't have the death counter that he does. Yep, that too. I mean, if you know what you're doing, Gao is just really powerful. Stray cat plus a bunch of monsters that have really powerful magic that you can't normally get, like Fireball and stuff like that. And I think the Pearl Dragon's Breath, might be misremembering. There are some other enemies that just have really powerful magic that's up there with like Blizzaga, with the Aga spells. Your issue was you never knew what was good with Gao, so you could never use them correctly as a kid. Yeah, as a kid it takes a lot of experimentation. As a kid also not realizing how important stat growth was for your espers makes a big difference as well. And it also goes to show, like, once you know all that, it really does reveal to you how weak some of the characters are as well. Like, characters who have special abilities not based on stats kind of fall behind. The slowness at getting Cyan's weapon skills off, the good ones, made him very lackluster. Plus, he didn't have good all that great stats to begin with. I mean, the best thing that you could do with him would be, like, Genji Glove Offering, but you can do that with everyone. He's probably the weakest character as he needs a specific party setup to be useful, and even then it's like, eh, yeah. Yeah, that's it's really unfortunate. Because story-wise, he's a really interesting character. You can select his skills from a list like magic. Yeah, that's what I've heard, and that definitely makes him better. Mog is best member just because of the Moogle charm you can get? I mean, when you're super powerful, you can just stomp through the enemies anyway. But, like, there are certain regions where Mog is really powerful because of his dance skills, which are basically the Geomancer from FF3. And those are really good in certain places. Well, actually, no, it's not in certain places. If you get certain dance skills, like Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom is so good. But it just depends on what rolls up and stuff like that for him. And if he's successful. But also, like, a lot of the characters, you know, it requires you to either build up their strength or their magic or something like that. And as a kid, you're not always realizing that's something that you need to do to make them really good. Gao's useful if you have the right rages. Go-Go is overall generally good if you need a character with certain skills. Yeah, so, like, you get Cat Scratch, you get, I think Wyvern is one of the really good, if I remember correctly, one of the really good rages. There's some rages that you can get early on that get you Aga spells before you would normally get Aga spells, and they can be exceptionally powerful against certain bosses and stuff like that. Wyvern? Yes, Wyvern. There we go. You generally just pick up all his rage stuff because you're crazy like that? Oh yeah, I always grind for them. And once I discovered, like, playing through the, the LP that I did, and discovering that you can manipulate what you get by, like, because he'll get the rages for the enemies that are on screen when you send him off and when he comes back. And what enemies, like, the random encounters on the Veldt have a fixed progression. I'm really curious if they'll still have that fixed progression. Like, if you encounter one thing, you know that the next thing that comes up is going to be this other thing, kind of thing. Or is it, like, it'll be one of a group? I can't remember exactly how it works, but the point is that if you attack Gao when he comes back, then he'll run off, and he won't get that rage. So if you send him off to get something, and then he comes back with a monster that you've already gotten the rage for, you can just attack him, and he'll come back again next time, and you just cycle through the random encounter progression until you get exactly what you want. Not sure if they fixed some of the rage bugs, like a monster that is supposed to be in the rage list but will never show up because the monster wasn't in an encounter that shows up in the Veldt. Yeah, there's a few like that that are essentially dummied out. That'll be interesting to find out if they fixed that. I will, of course, be doing most of that off-screen. Like, when I first get to that point in the Pixel Remaster, I may fight on the Veldt until I get, like, some specific ones, like cats, like Stray Cat and stuff like that. Thing is, it's supposed to show up on the Veldt, but doesn't because it was a chest encounter. Yeah. Well, so there's like, if you look at the encounter tables, there's groups of 8, and you'll get like Group A, Group B, Group C kind of thing, and then within that group, there's like 8 encounters. But on some of those for the Veldt, there's only like one enemy group kind of thing. And I think what it is that the progression is it goes from group to group, and then within that it's randomized. So if you go there and you encounter AuldDragon, that's, if I remember correctly, that's like the only thing in its group. So you know what the next thing is going to be, what group is coming up next. Like, there was still some randomness to it, but it made it so much easier to get the rages that you wanted once I discovered that. But yeah, hopefully they did fix those kinds of issues. I would kind of expect that they would, but... Alright, there we go. We got all of those on. Now we get these two. A stack of 1x2 plates and 1x3 tiles with 2 studs. Remember as a kid writing down what rages Gao learned and looking at the encounters you got in the belt to see if you needed to learn them? Yeah. Yeah, I think I did something like that too. Of course, there's a lot of useless rages. I really do wish that they'd make more Final Fantasy games in that style. Like, I don't need 3D graphics. I want more of that kind of Blue Mage and job class system and stuff like that. Don't think you ever had a problem with the game and not even trying to min-max? No, it's not exactly a hard game. There are certainly some fights that can be very difficult if you haven't done either min-maxing or level grinding. Massive amount of level grinding. There we go. Alright, so we got all of these now done. Alright, next up, bag 32. There is bag 32. Yeah, like, I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't realize that so many of the features in FF6 were like class abilities from earlier games and stuff like that. So that was really cool to have like gone back to FF6 after playing those earlier ones, and be like, oh yeah, the offering is FF5's X-Fight. And seeing that, like, Mog's dances are the Geomancer skills from FF3. And then getting new stuff like, you know, Mog's, Gao's rages and stuff. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's get these plates off to the side, because we'll need them eventually, but not just yet, and they take up space. It was really difficult to do so. Oh, yeah. No, it's really hard to make completely mechanical classes in a tabletop RPG. Alright, are we making 4 of these? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. I guess I didn't put the ×4 on this because you're already working on that, but I don't know. I still would have preferred that. It's easier in 4E. Yeah, it is easier in 4E. Because 4E is very, 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 very mechanical. My favorite thing was, like, there's a warrior class that can just force an enemy to... it's like the draw attacks for the Viking in FF3, where you force enemies to attack you. Like, that works in a game like Final Fantasy, because there's no explanation for why anything happens anyway. You're just mechanically choosing abilities. But in a tabletop RPG where you're describing what's going on, you kind of need a description, and that class had no description of that. It could just do it. Like, is it taunting it? I don't know. Didn't seem to be a class that could cast spells or have any sort of actual magical ability. It just could force enemies to attack it. Like, well, but why? What are you doing? How do I as a dungeon master, how do I describe this to the players? Yeah, I can make something up, but that's not ideal. Probably insulting the foe's mom. Right, but see, then if you're insulting, then you need to be able to say that the enemy must understand you. If the enemy doesn't need to understand you, then, you know, what is it? Alright, we're getting them this way. And that was the thing, is that there was no explanation for that. Because 4E is trying to emulate computer games. Like, that's you know, MMOs in particular. Howdy, Kinshir, how's it going? We are still working on our Eiffel Tower. I know it doesn't much look like it, other than it being gray. Alright, there we go. Now the 1x3s with 2 clips. They just use a universal hand gesture to get the enemy to attack them, that's how? What if the enemy doesn't understand the universal hand gesture? What if in their culture the universal hand gesture is, howdy friend, how are you? Alright, there we go. Next up, to... Oh yeah, okay. 2 1x2s. Like, there are some hand gestures that are perfectly acceptable in like Western cultures that are not acceptable in other cultures. They indicate something completely different. That would be what you'd get with an etiquette failure roll. Attempting to shake their hand is really offensive in their culture, and now they want to kill you. I should do that more often in Spelljammer. That defeats the purpose of it being a universal gesture? Yeah, and I failed to see your point. Like, it is my job to defeat the point of things as a dungeon master. You encounter these strange aliens for the first time. You flip them the bird because you don't like the way they look. Oh, he's coming over now to offer you a drink from his water skin. Apparently that indicates that you think he's number one, the best. Turns out you've actually agreed to become his vassal. He decides that he thinks that all of your property is now his. Suddenly, diplomacy. It's seen as a binding contract in their culture, and you're going to need to go to court over this now. Or agree to marry her, yeah. Congratulations, by flipping the bird, you have just gotten yourself a new brother-in-law. Alright, all the one-by-one plates getting put on. But yes, this is the reason that cast members at Disney parks, when asked for directions, point to things with their entire hand opened. It is also a friendly way of being like, you know, it's this way. Even more delicious irony, it's the Aarakocra. You flip the bird. Love there was one. There was a thing in one of the Star Trek TNG movies where Troy panicked over something because the aliens were eating the flowers and was panicking because she thought they were vegetarians. All right, let's get these one-by-one cylinder tiles on. Okay. And then on these, we get one-by-one cylinder and a one-by-one with bar holder. Not a one-by-one bar holder, just a bar holder with bar. Don't get back here. Howdy, Man Martin, how's it going? I missed you coming in. We are just getting some little greebly bits on here. And then just these with nothing. There we go. Very easy to clip these on. And there we go. Alright. Just got done unloading some volcanic rock landscaping in the pouring rain. Nice! Howdy, Azrael Sun, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so next up, we have... Oops. Helps if I grab the right piece. Feel like this is going to take a while? Oh, it is. It is. We actually have, this is the 5th stream, I think. We have been going at this one for a little while. We're still on the lower portion, which, to be fair, is the biggest portion. So it makes sense. Heard the set was massive, but 5 streams is a lot. Yeah, well, the Titanic was 9, so we'll see how we do with that. Took over 2 streams to just build the base. Yep. And it doesn't fit on my entire, it doesn't fit in the whole camera's view. How big is the base? I would say, give or take 60 by 60. It's bigger than a 48 by 48 base plate. It's not on a 48 by 48 base plate, but I haven't actually calculated it out. Yeah, it's big. It's big. It's going to be 4 feet tall when it's done. I am going to have to take photos of it. But I do have a good place to take photos of it when it's all done, at least. Alright, and get some more candlesticks. Imagine all the bending. This is why you prefer Magic the Gathering over trying to build Lego sets? Ah. I mean, if you get enough cards, you could build. You could make your own Eiffel Tower, I suppose. It'd be a little bit less stable, but you know, you could do it. All right, there we go. I got all of that. It wants them turned inward. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. There we go. All right, all turned inward. Decided to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! As a side to the LEGO hobby, but only just learned that they don't sell those normally where you live. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Alright. You've just started your 11th card binder? Wow, that is that's pretty impressive. Is that including, I mean, like, is that for every card, or are you just putting in, like, uniques and not dupes? There's one store in your town that sells both Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow. That's all cards, so dupes as well? Alright, so we got these pieces. I'll put that aside, and I'll get the others out of here. So these are the roller coaster tracks, and it's pretty neat how much they're using these now. It's a roller coaster slope, essentially. You cannot do that. That does not work. I suppose you could do that, but I have not. I do have the loop roller coaster. I have not put that together yet. That will be coming on stream eventually. But I haven't gotten any of the earlier ones. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so those... Yeah, alright, that's right. Let's get out the proper tiles. There we go. Alright. The arches between the tower's legs are recreated using Lego roller coaster tracks, and the curves are completed using Lego outer cables. Outer cables? No, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, outer flex cables as opposed to flex tubing. And I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't call it flex because that's... I don't think there's anything that uses that term anymore. Alright, there we go. There we go. And get that there. There we go. And finally, the fourth one. There we go. Alright, so that actually does look pretty cool. I like how that looks. That is very neat. Alright. You want to make a Magic the Gathering cat deck from Arena in real life, but you don't have the cards in real life to do it? And honestly, you don't think there's any place to play there? No hobby shop in town? Oh, and we are supposed to use 1x2 tiles on the ends. I missed that. Flex may not be the most welcome terms at LEGO either. Well, that's literally what they were called. Like, that was the, it was the Flex system back when they first came out. Just wait, not a rogue AI. There might be bananas up top. That's where a lot of the greebling is going to be. Let's see. There's the last 1x2 tile. There we go. We got a frog? Not yet. There might be. There might be some further up. Don't know yet. Alright, let's see. Let's get 8 of these. Oops, not that. We need the clip ones, the clippy ones. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, there we go. That's that group. Now, there we go. There's at least one hobby shop, but it's not easily walkable. It'd be like over an hour's walk one way from where you're at. Ouch. Yeah, it's not ideal. And the other one that was in walking distance closed. That's a shame. I definitely don't have one in walking distance, but I'm pretty sure it's there's bus lines going to it. Not that I play Magic anymore. I haven't played Magic for many a year. The only place that sells cards is Fred Meyer's. Wow. Isn't that a grocery store? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we get this one on... Alright, I'm not sure which is the outside. Okay. This edge is the outside, so I want to make sure that the little hole there is on the inside. Same thing for this one. And that one. Okay, maybe put that over there. Make sure I'm not knocking any pieces off. There we go. That's done. I'll make sure those pieces are in the proper angle when we get them actually put on. There we go. And finally... these two, and these two. There we go. All right. Yeah, Mad Martin, when you're a dragon, you gotta make sure to keep a low profile these days. People get a little bit antsy about dragons flying around. It's weird, you know. They shouldn't, but they do. It's very inconvenient. I get scared. Oh, woe is me. I'm going to be incinerated. Oh no. You've discovered that I'm actually a blood relation of the Habsburgs. Oh dear. Now I'm going to be eaten. You know, that kind of thing. It's just so much of a hassle. So much of a hassle. It's that goddamn Game of Thrones set dragons back decades. Yeah, see, exactly. Exactly. Alright. Actually, these are swapped. Okay. And there. And there. I feel like this Eiffel Tower set would be a nightmare to find space for where it won't be easily sun damaged. Yeah, that is a definite problem. Honestly, like I saw these articles. There's been like these articles about converting office space into apartments, and there's always like this. But will people want to live in apartments with no windows? And I'm like, yeah, yes, please. No sun damage on my plastic? Oh, yeah. Lord Canis, you're not supposed to hammer the fairies, alright? How many times do we have to tell you you're supposed to eat them? You know, garnish them with a little ham if you want. That's fine. As Farron does. But you're not supposed to hammer them. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that Goes in like that, yeah. How else are you supposed to get them into the cards? Magic, of course. Duh. Can't you cast a polymorph any object? There we go, and get this one over here. So ham the fairies, not hammer them. Yes, yes, that that is exactly what you should be doing. Ham them up. There we go. Seeing these curved sections makes you think that a bridge build would be neat. It would. I don't know if it would quite be what LEGO would be wanting to do, though. It's part of the problem. It would have to be a very iconic bridge, and that would probably be a suspension bridge at that point. Okay. There we go. Make sure that these are all at about the same angle. That said, a suspension bridge would be kind of neat too. Brooklyn Bridge or Golden Gate. Pretty neat. You meant more repurposing the pieces to make your own bridge? Well, yeah. I mean, there's that, but then you wouldn't see it. It would definitely be an interesting thing to add to a LEGO train display. Get a nice steel girder train bridge kind of thing. Alright, and then these go right on... Okay, so these are going to go in the middle, I think. Alright, are you going to give me a... Hold on. Alright. Let's zoom in and see what you're trying to do angle-wise on that. Okay, yeah, alright. So this needs to be flush. So that needs to be flush so that these have a bracket there, kind of thing. And that is going to be at an angle. So let's go ahead and put that there for now. Just realize the nightmare you put yourself in getting 4 200 to 300 piece big LEGO sets is going to be hard to fit in a small room. Well, I mean, 200 to 300 piece sets now are actually not very big. 40 years ago, yeah, that was a good size set, but these days, I mean, a lot of the the higher tier gift with purchase sets are about that size. There we go. Oh, they're all 90s town sets. Okay, yeah, you're right. You were talking about older sets. Fair enough. 90s town sets. Do they look as good as ones today? Not exactly. Are they nostalgic, and do they have their own appeal and charm? Absolutely. Love 90s town sets. Keeps coming across Baldur's Gate companions as magic cards. Never mind that most of them should be dead by the 1400s. Late 1400s. You know, not even counting the ones that were canonically killed. Alright. So there we go. I don't want to fit to with scrolling. Fit one full page. There we go. Alright, the arches between the legs of the Eiffel Tower are not load-bearing. They are purely decorative. This is also true of the Lego model, where the arches are also for a decorative purpose only. Okay. Alright, so we have some pieces that we have not used yet, so I am going to move these off camera for the moment, because I am going to have to get the Eiffel Tower base back on screen, so be prepared. Let's go ahead and move these over there. I'm going to need these, so let's move these over there. And in fact, before we do that, we're not quite on the next step yet, but this is probably a good time to do minifigs. Probably a good time to do minifigs. Alright. Let's see. Where are those? Alright. Series 19. Time for Maxifigs. I don't have any of those around right now. I'm trying to remember what actually... There are Lego figures called Maxifigs. I can't remember which of them they are. It might be the Jack Stone figures. Let's see. How about this one right here, up front? Down in front. There we go. Series 19. All right, so let's go ahead and get a prediction going. Start that prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. Are we populating Paris? Not quite. I mean, we could. We do have our friendly neighborhood Frenchman with his bulldog and his baguette. Normally, there's some other visitors to the table, like Horse. Horse can be in for a moment, and let's get Princess Linda back in as well. There we go. Princess Linda and Horse will be joining us for our Lego minifig opening. All right, so we have gotten 2 of the Fright Night ghost figure. We have gotten the robotics geek girl. In this box, I think that's all we've gotten. We have gotten in from a different box that got buried under other stuff. The dog walker, the rugby player, the pizza guy, the gardener, and we had actually gotten in a previous robotics lady as well. 29 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? I have been to Versailles. It's pretty. It's a gorgeous place. I like actual castles though. Defensible medieval castles, not Renaissance palaces. Alright, and predictions are closed. Let me go ahead and get my timer going. Yes, I know, yellow was on my music player. Alright. Time to see about finding the missing encounter in FF4 PR. Alright, and go. Alright, let's see, what do we have? Okay. Alright, this might be a record, 3.91 seconds. The first thing I feel is the pizza. The very first thing I feel is the pizza. So, that was very quick. Let's see if I'm right. Is it, in fact, the pizza? Go, Pepper Girl. It's no Pepper Girl. Yep. Pizza. All right, let's choose that prediction. Within 20 seconds, complete the prediction. 75% of you got that right. Nice. Kinshir, Bahamut Zero, and Lord Canis getting the hams there. Isov and Mad Martin going for 20 to 50. Preskitch going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny going for no. Howdy, Lel Bunny. Did not see you come in. It is perfectly okay if you are just lurking. I do kind of wish that this guy did not have a plain green shirt. I wish he had something different. He only has one face. That is okay. Great pants if you want to emulate the Danish curlers team from past Olympics. Apparently not this past Olympics, though. Like those are great Danish curler pants. You found the encounter. Oh, what was it? You guys were having such a nice FF discussion you didn't want to intrude? That's fine. You can always pop in and say hi. We got some, we got a placard with pizza for $1 and fries for $1. It might be, I don't know, it looks like a burger without a bun, so I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But that is a pizza outfit. All right, so we got a pizza man. We have gotten that before from the other box. Okay, so that is a one minifig down. Let's go for another one. Incidentally, the next series, the Disney series, let's go ahead and start. Well, actually, I got to get a minifig out. The Disney series 100th anniversary should be arriving by next week, by the Wednesday stream. Let's see. Oh, is it Death Shell creatures? Oh, yeah, okay. How many do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, perfect. All right. D12 time. All right, 9th. So let's say that this is 12, 11, 10, 9. There we go. I had a D12 available. All right, so let's go ahead and start the prediction. Go ahead and choose your prediction. We have still not gotten Rococo Lady. It would be fantastic if we could get Rococo Lady, because then I could temporarily retire this this case for next week, assuming I get the things. Hammers in some fairy dragons into his deck. Oh, Lord Canis. I gotta take issue with any hammering of dragons, fairy or otherwise. Cheese sauce for the fry. I mean, I don't know. Like, it could be, but it seems like there's something in the middle of the fries, you know? And I have no idea what that might be. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Looks like a burger without a bun. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Should add Rococo Lady to the options. Alright, 1 minute to go. Get your predictions in. Will we get a Rococo Lady? Will we get a Rococo Lady? I hope so. We're actually getting another one of the dress pieces in the next minifig pack as well. Pepper Girl in her Pepper World. Well, Pepper Girl in her Pepper World is inside one of my other containers, so no Pepper Girl in her Pepper World, unfortunately. Incidentally, if you want your very own Pepper Girl yourself, LEGO is coming out in June with Pepper Girl keychains. They heard. They heard the demand. There was demand for the Pepper Girl. I will absolutely be getting one. It may even replace the 30-year-old minifig on my keychain. Don't know. Alright, predictions are closed. Yay, Pepper Girl stuff. Alright, let me get my timer going. Okay. And go. Okay. 4.9, not quite as fast as last one. Not quite as fast as last one. But guess what? I called it. Rococo Lady. Want a keychain of that one orc I had on Wednesday with the blue hair? I didn't have an orc with the blue hair. You mean the ghost lady? The ghost knight? What did I have that had blue hair? This is what we're going to be pulling next. I don't see any blue hair. Oh, the ghost knight. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that would be a little harder to do. It certainly wouldn't have the feather flame element. I'll be too fast. It helps to feel the unique pieces. It really, really does. It really does. Like, started feeling and it's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I feel it. I feel it. All right. Let's choose that prediction. Oh, even more hams went for within 20 seconds. You guys knew. All right, let's see. Kinshir, Bahamut Zero, Seal and Mortar going for within 20 seconds and getting the hams. Lord Canis, Isov, and Mad Martin hoping for 20 to 50. Preskitch hoping for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny going for no, having absolutely no confidence in me whatsoever. All right. Let's go ahead and get this on. The Queen of Hearts also has this dress element. We have two faces. We'll give her the happiest of faces. That is amazing hair. I love this hair. Makes me want to create, recreate. Although the color's not right, but recreate Anna Lennox's Walking on Broken Glass in Lego form. Come on, camera, focus. And Kinshir, 100 bits for Rococo Lady. Thank you very much. You just earned a new badge there. Come on, focus. There we go. And look, a little Chihuahua pupper. That is the back of her torso. And look at that. Look at that hairpiece. Isn't that amazing? That is wonderful. And this will go great with the in one of the other sets there's a kind of a like a European Age of Enlightenment guy with a similar kind of wig. So that would be great with that. That is wonderful. All right, so Rococo Lady has been found. And we can go ahead and temporarily, like, I'm still going to, because I have so many minifigs, the rest of these will still be around for opening at a later date. But, provided that I get the Disney 100th anniversary set on Tuesday, which is when it's supposed to come in, we will be opening that next Wednesday, so that's exciting. And it is a great torso. And this is just, I mean, it's just a fantastic dress printing. Come on, focus again. Say hi to the pupper. There we go. I love the little bows down there. This is very nice. All right, let's go ahead and get a minifig from here. Series 17. I can't roll a die for this one. Pupper kisses the camera. Let's go for this one here. All right. So, let's start a third prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. All right, so we have gotten, or I should say, we have not gotten the Surfer and the Yuppie. Those are the only ones that we have not gotten. Everything else we have gotten. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Voting all hams again. Corn guy, keep the costumes coming. Well, we don't know that this is a costume. But yeah, the corn guy would go with the pizza guy, wouldn't he? Alright, minute 20 to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Meanwhile, I'm going to get some water. Alright, minute to go. Get your predictions in. I mean, there really aren't any that perfectly fit. So I'd just be happy with a new one, or any of the really good ones. So, and I have not looked up what the distribution of this one is. Pepper Girl in her Pepper World, yeah, filled with spices. It's fantastic. I think that should be Life in Spices, because she's literally in a spice. And a pepper. Well, I guess it's not technically a spice, but it's spicy. All right, 15 seconds to go. Last chance to get some predictions in. We will see what we get. Let me get my timer up and ready. There we go. How about another vet so the puppy and bunny can play together? Sure, that would always be good. I'd be happy with the vet. All right, predictions are closed. Let's see how we do. And go. All right, let's see. All right, well, I feel legs. That doesn't help me any. Okay. That is... Okay. 15.73. Not as fast as the first two, but still pretty fast. I believe we have the strongman. I felt his mustache, and I believe I felt the barbell. It's possible it's that guy, but I don't think so. I might have mistaken the handkerchief around his face for the mustache. All the slipping. Aha! Yes! Perfect. 3 for 3. Let's choose that prediction. Yep, yeah, everyone went for within 20 seconds again. Thought about throwing it, but, I'm kidding. Alright, Kinshir, Bahamut 0, getting the hams there. Seal and Mortar, Lord Canis, Isovan, hoping for 20 to 50. Preskitch, hoping for 50 to 60, and Lel Bunny going for no. Alright, but we have a strongman. Nice dual-molded legs on this guy. Would Lady Linda... It's not Lady Linda, it's Princess Linda. Would she rule over the vet with an iron fist? No, no. She does not rule with an iron fist. She rules with adorableness and paws that can allow her to get into anything. And let's go ahead and have him lifting his barbell. His mustache is a little off. There we go. All right. Leopard skin, leopard print skin as well. Dual molded legs for some black boots as well. Always cool. Very nice. All right. So another strongman. All right. So that is minifigs. Go ahead and put those away. And I'm going to have to put away the minifigs because I need this desk space. And horse, you're going to have to go away as well. But we did get Rococo Lady. I wonder if I can keep Rococo Lady down here. Probably not. I will see. Okay. I heard it creaking. Okay. Coco Lady. Let's go ahead and get this over there. There we go. Coco Lady does barely fit on. Change out the hair, and the strongman might be able to be a caveman as well. Well, except for the metal buckle he's got. It's a little bit iffy. But certainly close. Alright, so probably just my back. Oh, wow. Alright, actually she's not going to fit because I need to pull this forward a little bit. So mean. Okay, so we are also going to be, yeah, same distance forward. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's hold on to the base while we turn it. Poke the wall a few times. That's fine. There we go. Next one. There we go. Cecil's now doing 4 digits of damage. Nice. Okay. So there we go. There's that. Let's not grab it by the arch. It's not load-bearing after all. There we go. All right, the third one. I'm a bit surprised that I'm not putting some minifigs in the park, because they would look way too big. Plus, there's nowhere for them to stand. Like, any movement and they'd fall over. I mean, not on a base like that, but if I take them off the base, then they would. Plus, I've been moving this in and out. I mean, there's nowhere for them to stay in position. So they just slide and fall. There we go. Oops. There we go. Get that on there. There we go. And finally, let's get this one in. There we go. Alright, so that's all of the arches on. Not a load-bearing boss confirmed. Yep, indeed. Okay. Next up, we need these. Go ahead and empty these out. Interestingly enough, oh, no, okay. I thought, so there's an extra short one, and I thought there was only one because I had not seen it in the other one. But no, they are the exact same, as they should be. They really should be. Done with disassembly for tonight. Bag 7 sounds like a good stopping point. Sounds good. Alright, so we got an extra pair of, let's see, how long are these? These are about 12 long. Do I have any 1x12s? It's a little bit shorter than 12. It's counting backwards from 17. Well, that's a thing. Alright, let me just get these flex tubes out of the way. There we go. Alright, so we've got our 8 longer flex tubes. And let's see. So get that in there. That clip on. Let's see, is this being picked up? Yeah, that kind of is. Alright. So. Alright. So first of all, you know what? I think it would be easier if I put these clips in. Alright, that moved a little bit more than I was expecting. Yeah, I think it would be easier if I put the clips onto the these pieces first. Okay. Put that there. There we go. And then flex tubing. Up there. There we go. All right. Next up, slide that in right there. Howdy, Poopinell. How's it going? All right. There we go. Let's actually turn that up there. Okay. Get that there, and that one right there. Excellent. Okay. Maybe I should have done these parts as I put the others on. I don't know. Might have been a better idea, but we shall see how it goes. Okay. Alright, so some of these are not going to have... Yeah, they're not actually going to clip on. Okay, alright, that's fine. All well there? That's excellent. Why are there so many items to grind for in FF4? I don't think you have to grind for them. I understand the desire to do so, however. Let's get that there. Get that there, and then... get that right there. Alright. So that's not, that one's not connected to anything on that end. Okay, slide the flex tube in. There we go. There we go. And then we get the clip. And there we go. All right. Okay. It's a rune staff, also the rune armlets. I mean, you don't have to. Just saying. Okay. So there's that. Let's get the clip on here. Oops. Like that. And the clip on over here. Okay. Then the flex tube. There we go. Okay. If I don't, then it'll drive you nuts. Fair enough. Okay. Get that in there. That there. That clipped on there. And then clipped on up there. Okay. We got 2 more to clip on. Rotate this all the way around again. Okay. In there, in there. Let's do that, and then we'll do the other one, the 2 little clips at the end. Put that in. And there we go. Okay, so get this right there, and get this one right there. Okay, excellent. All right. I think that's it for the base. Yeah, that is it for the base. We are done with the lowest portion of the Eiffel Tower. Looks like the middle section is just going to rest on top of this, which kind of makes sense. You got smooth parts already. You don't need tiling. I was kind of thinking that it was going to build something up to basically get studs back up direction, but it doesn't really need it. It does feel a little fragile. It does feel a little fragile, but anyway, extra 1x1 plate, a 1x1 tile, and 1x1 cylinder tile with a top peg in dark gray. Okay, so given that that's done, off camera it goes again. And I'm getting caught on my cable. There we go. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. That's in a safe place. How does it stack next to the Daily Bugle? Right now, that's maybe the first floor of the Daily Bugle of height. It's way, 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 way wider, though. Looking at it, I think it's more like 64 by 64 studs. In fact, I could probably figure that out. Let's see. Yeah, it's 64 by 64. So it's 4, the base is 4 Daily Bugle base plates. Alright, bag number 33. At the same time, Daily Bugle was minifig scale. This is not. Yes. Huh. Huh. It's a lot of 1x1 cylinder plates in a big bag, too. Interesting. And this is almost all 1x1 cylinder plates. Jeez. Alright. There we go. 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs. Let those roll off. That's fine. They're not rolling very far. Okay. 2x8 and 2 1x8. We're building 4 of these. The store is approximately 98,756 Daily Bugle base plates down the road from here. It wouldn't be that many, but... yeah, it's on a 64x64 base. Since it uses 8x16 tile elements. And they're 4 wide. I think, actually... No, now that I think about it, it's larger than that. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, right, no, it is going to be larger. Okay. (68x68). My bad. Is that right? No. No. 72. Yeah. 72x72. I forgot about the middle corridor section. So 72x72, so it's larger than 4 38x38 base plates. 32x32 base plates, sorry. Yep, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I mean, you could use it in, like, a Lego town display as the equivalent of, like, you know, they've done the scaled-down versions of some landmarks in Las Vegas and stuff like that, so it would definitely work for that. You'd need to modify it a little bit to get some ways for minifigs to get up there if you didn't want it as just a decoration. Alright. Get 2x3s on the ends there. One by 2 gray plates at the end here. And there we go. Okay. Okay, so this is on the inside. That works. I'm afraid of what I need to do with all these 1x1 cylinder plates. Oh, God, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, the torture begins. The torture begins. Times 144. Times 144. Oh, man. Helps if I have it right side up. You had a feeling that was it? Yeah. Me too. Me too. I was like, please tell me it is not. Please tell me it is not. And then it's like, oh no. No, that is exactly what it is. Can I grow 2 more hands to make this go even faster? I need to go find some Zixchill to give me some more arms. I guess you could say this step is gross. Oh. And 1 in the middle. Alright. Rotate it around. It's actually not too bad. It is advantageous that I do not need to worry about the orientation of these pieces. Oh yeah, this build is very studly. This build is very studly. So, anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? I myself plan to slaughter my my player characters in the Spelljammer game. I mean, I didn't. You did not hear that, Seelan. That's I. If you think you heard that, that's not what was said. It was something completely different. Mother's Day stuff this weekend? Nice. Assuming Ald ever finishes this? I mean, I'll finish for tonight. Eventually. I might do another bag after this, just so that this is a little bit... Like, whatever this is... I mean, this is probably fitting in the open section on the other thing, and I think that I would like this to be a little bit more stable before I put it away, kind of thing. Whatever stops raining, you might head out on the lake on Sunday. Going fishing, or just going for a nice nice time out by a lake? To be fair, when don't I plan to slaughter my players' characters over the weekend? Well, you know, sometimes there are sessions where there's no fighting, and that's not, you know, my fault per se. I mean, big brother to baby kitty. Aww, needs to learn how to properly torment the dumb dogs. No, over here. See, I forgot that I was already 3/4 of the way done. Thought I was only halfway done. That's good. See, this is how you know that this is an advanced build, not a build for children, because it has tedium. I'm terrible. Oh, terrible. What? Kids love tedium. Of sorts, I suppose. Certainly, I could grind a heck of a lot more in video games as a kid than I can today. Okay, so we have 3 extras. 3 extras. Alright, just in case I have not missed any, have I? No? Oh, just put those to the side. Bag number 34. Oh, look, blue pieces. AKA pieces that will be hidden. No, 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 that's purple. That's purple, Mad Martin. Alright. Let's see. Oh boy. Alright. 32 1x4 Technic, not Technic bricks. 1x4 bricks with side studs, and that is correct. All right. There we go. All right. So I'm pretty sure the 1x2s will be fitting in at the end. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get this side on. There we go. Actually, that's a little off screen, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. You can always mention if I'm getting off screen with my builds. I don't have anything like on the table to indicate where the edges are. There we go. All right. So all of the 1x4s are in. Now we get the 4 1x2s in. All right, there we go. And then, why would you not put the 1x3 over here? I don't understand that. But okay. Yeah, 1x3s with 2 studs. Get those there, and then all of the blue ones. I guess the reason is so that these are crossing the brick boundaries right there, but still, it does feel a little bit weird. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and rotate this so that it's easier to do. Oh, nope. There we go. So studly, yeah. Although we're having the number of studs here now, like I don't know, it's getting less studly. I imagine that we're gonna get some plates on top of these, which is why these are blue. These wouldn't be blue if these weren't going to be completely covered. It's a shame they're blue and not a color that I don't have much of. I mean, nothing wrong with blue. I just prefer the rarer colors when possible. There we go. Okay, not too many blue 1x2 tiles with center studs left, and there we go. Alright. Next up. 1x8s with dark gray ingots. 16 of them. That's that is a lot. That's 2. Three. I do like the pattern that you get with this kind of thing. So getting a lot of these, this will make for great roof patterns and stuff. Or it could be a giant chocolate bar. I do have some brown ones. And dark gray ingots, adamantine. Maybe. Could be iron or steel. Actually, with 4, that should be... No, not right there. Right there? Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we got 1. Let's actually rotate this whole thing. Could even be unobtainium, that's true. That's true. Undiscoverium. Alright. We got another 4th one. There we go, and there we go. Okay. Next up. There's a lot of ingots. I do like that. 64 of them, jeez. I need to look at the set inventory for this at some point and just like go like, oh my god, over some of the part quantities. I'm curious what part will be in the largest quantity in this set. Okay, and let's start here. There we go. Do that. Alright, so that's 1 of 4. Two of 4. Three of 4, and now for the 4th one. There we go. Alright. So right there. And there we go. Okay, next up. Gustave Eiffel engraved the name of 72 French scientists, engineers, and mathematicians into the tower. On the LEGO model, the names are represented by 72 LEGO ingot pieces. Interesting. Okay, so 1x3 with 2 ingots on top and a 1x1 cylinder plate with solid stud. And that is going on right there. And that is so that these don't collide. Okay, that's the second one. Let's make all 3 of these. It's not a issue. That's the third. And now the 4th. There we go. Okay, on there. On there. And on there. Alright. Then we lock off the corners with these angled plates. There we go. Okay. Next up. I wonder if they were actually carved or if they were, like, molded or something. I don't know. Alright, but there we go. Get the 1x2 plates in, and yeah, I think we'll wait for bag number 35 for next time. I do not remember what we have, how many bags we have left after this, but that box is definitely getting low. So I will be bringing down the third box when for next time, just in case. All right, but so this is the start of the next section, and as you can see, like, it actually fits into the screen. Shocking, I know. It fits into the build field. So good. So good. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a good time to stop. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. You were going to guide the raid. Gassy Mexican. Okay. Go ahead and get that queued up. And you can always do a guide the raid earlier in the night. That is perfectly fine. Do not have to do it right at the end if that's something that you were worried about. Not sure, just wanted to say that. Oh, I should also mention one extra 1x1 cylinder plate in gray, and 3 extra dark gray, and 3 extra 1x1 cylinder plates in dark gray with hollow studs. I don't know why we got 3, but we got 3. That's fine with me. Timed up too well? Fair enough. All right. Let's see. Get that in there. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that raid going. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back tomorrow for more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday to start out Tears of the Kingdom. We will be back on Wednesday for Minish Cap and Lego building in the evening. Next Friday, we will be back to building this and Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster in the morning. Thank you guys for coming on out. I will see you next time.